for my homework, I had to, I had to look at a boxing fight and write down what everyone was doing and why they were doing it, or what the two people were doing and why they were doing it, and turn it into WT style, so kicks. Turns. So I did the Rumble in the Jungle, and it was George Foreman versus Muhammad Ali. Yep, in 1974, I think October 30th. In the first round, about 25 seconds left of the round, 30 seconds. Foreman does a punch, slips Muhammad Ali's punch, comes around like this, steps forward, does a, right hook, left hook, and then another left hook to the face, and then an uppercut. And then he disengages with a punch. So you see there's the entrance strategy and the exit. What was the entrance?
The punch, like the
punch slip, right? And the second phase, boom, 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 boom. And the second phase. Oh, that was his exit. Yeah. So it applies to everything.
What's everything? What kind of things were in there? What elements did you see?
It applies to all martial arts.
Yeah, but what elements, what components did you find that you've been practicing there? Are you talking to God or are you talking to these guys?
Talking to God.
Talk to these guys. So what components were there? So you had center line, blah, blah, blah?
Yes, so Foreman, when he threw the hooks, even though they were hooks, they were still really close to his center line. They were coming like this to the body and over here like that. So it was really efficient. Muhammad Ali was really upright, so he fights, and George Foreman was down like this when he was in close. And all Muhammad Ali could do was put his hands on his head and try and whack the back of his head. That's all he was doing. And George Foreman was like doing his second phase very efficiently. So he was low, relevant to his center line. He also got off Muhammad Ali's center line twice by compassing and triangling. Muhammad Ali threw two lousy punches in that exchange. He was like this, and George Foreman threw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 punches. They all connected very well. George Foreman had the center line. That was most important. George Foreman used shell breaking the whole time, especially with the two hooks to the body, then up to the face, and then the uppercut.
Do you know what shell breaking means, Ellen?
Yeah.
Good.
Do you, Hannah?
Yeah, it's when they like go like that. It's like when you have one place and they move the gun.
Yes, good. Yeah. So George Foreman did that a lot. He was hitting down here, then he went up. Muhammad Ali was like this, and he uppercut him. The uppercut rocked Muhammad Ali. It was so. Foreman's structure, yes, his structure was amazing. He kept a nice low thing. Muhammad Ali was really upright. Even when he got in close, Foreman was in close like this. Muhammad Ali was up like this, trying to smack him, like I was saying. But because Foreman was like this, he could throw those body shots. Muhammad Ali had to come down, open his face, smash, right? Okay, that was what Foreman did. In the WTF, so it would be an open side entrance, because that's how it started. So we'd cut.
These things are
Okay, come here, Finn. So we'd be in zone 1, which is resting zone. So you're not doing much really. Then I would cut into zone 3, that's the jab. And if he cut, like if he punched, he would slip. I would just go over him. Yes, nice. I'm over boom into zone 2. And I would springboard. Then I'd back, because you know how we went 1, 2. I'll do roundhouses, 1, 2, down. I'd land here. And then I'll do 1. So I'll go 1, 2, down, hammer kick, because that's the uppercut. and I'd land here, and you know how we jabbed out? So I'd kick out. Yeah. Yeah.
Go through the components that are in there. You have to name at least 2 of each of the quadrants.
Quadrant. Oh, okay.
What
Okay.
components exist there? So don't, rather than just naming the kicks, you also name what transitional components, the defensive components.
Okay. So let me start. I'm not gonna say tension because then I'll have to explain it.
You can explain tension. It's fine.
Okay. Do you know?
Tension is the reason why Muhammad Ali won.
Yeah. It is.
You said I don't understand how Muhammad Ali won. It was his ability to apply tension in that match.
Oh yeah. Because he acted like he was all relaxed, eh?
And then what happened?
And then he was like, boosh!
So, but why did Foreman lose? What happened to him? Did you ever watch the fight?
Yeah.
And he lost in what round?
The 8th.
Yep. And what happened to him? He was just too what?
Fatigue.
Yep. Why was that?
Because he blew out in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth.
And what was Ali doing to him the whole time? What's that? It's called the Robodope. Are you talking to God still?
Yes.
Yeah, you're talking to these guys.
You are God.
You need to go and stand up here.
Yeah. Okay, so when I cut, what am I doing? I'm transitioning from zone 1 to zone 2. Do you know what zones are? What distance the zones are? Do you?
Yeah.
No? Okay. So zone 1, you can't kick them. Yep. Zone 2, you can kick them, but not to the head, just to the body. Zone 3, you can easily kick them to the head. So we transition with our cut kick by trampoline. We go from zone 1 to zone 2. Like this. Down, springboard. So I'm in a position to throw my back leg. Okay? So I go 1, 2, land here in zone 3. Then I lift this leg, not actually intending to kick, just to get me the double. And 1 double over hammer kick. Land here. And then jumping away. So what I do, it's like a fadeaway. So you get your foot on back onto the center line, jump and kick away. Now you're in zone 1 again. So your entrance was the trampoline, and your exit was fadeaway. Yeah.
What positions were you in?
Huh?
What did it go up? Well, just listen to us.
Okay.
What positions were you in? What the entrances? Open side what?
So it was open side entrance, and then I landed in zone 2. Yeah. And then I went 1, 2 to open side open. In zone 1, 2, 3. Zone 3. And then double over. This is just, a distraction. So 1 over. This is open side closed. You know why is that?
Because he's behind you.
Yeah, but it's open
So
stance.
he's trying to kick you.
This is me open side open, but him open side closed. Okay.
You're open side open.
I'm open side open here. And I'm open side open closed here. Open side closed here.
You're on the open side. And you're open side.
But it's closed.
Yeah, it's open side closed.
Yeah, he's open side open.
Wait. Am I open side closed? Because I'm open, but I'm on your closed side. Is that right?
So this is open side closed.
Is that right, Gordon?
So if we're like this, this is open side closed for me.
This is great teaching.
Oh, and this is open side open for me. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So
Okay.
I double here,
Yep.
land in open side closed,
Yep.
then 1 double over hammer kick, land here, open side open here. And then get back on my center line as soon as I touch the ground. So I go like that, back. You can use springboard. So 1, 2, down. Okay.
You're
So
springboard? No, if you don't hear the correct, you don't always say it, I'm just asking. It was springboard.
Do you know what springboard is?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know what it is, Hannah?
It's like when you come back. Yeah.
So
Hit and then you go down and then
it's like this.
What's the difference between that and trampoline?
difference between that and trampoline?
Because the springboard is when you come back.
Yeah.
That, and then you come back down.
Yeah, and what phase do you use it? Oh, no.
Face,
What? Yeah, what phase?
face one.
No, because you've already
Oh,
started the
face,
kick.
face, three. Because
There's no phase 3. Phase 2. No, those are zones you're talking about. No, zone, phase 2, so your exit phase. And then you'll use it in zone 2 and 3. Okay. Should we do a new one? One? Pardon me?
We can do this one if you want.
Oh, okay.
On my one.
Make it up.
What? When did I say that?
You said it before. You rolled it.
Okay, now
No, I
Finster.
didn't say that.
yeah, then let's go.
Go, go.
I didn't do anything.
Just make it up.
Finn versus Harry.
I didn't watch a fight. I can't refer to the fight.
Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor versus Jose Aldo.
Another 8 seconds knockout.
Yep.
This is the quickest boxing round ever. The time to throw down one punch.
Just make up an exchange.
Finn's just about
Alright, you can explain tension then. You can explain what tension is. So you can explain the stuff that you. How did you get into that? So what was your plan for the entrance? Are you going to use pacing and leading? Mirroring? So can you explain that to Finn so you can explain it to everyone else?
Okay. I was going to use pacing and leading to hide me trying to create tension with my opponent. Do you know what tension is? No, you don't. You don't, do you?
Alex,
What is it?
it's like when someone pulls and then someone pulls the other way, I think it creates tension. And
Yeah.
if someone lets go, like they pull that way because
How does that relate to sparring?
because you're like the person you're like building up tension to kick kind of.
Yes, but you're not very clear on it, are you? You can't tell me straight up.
I can tell you what tension is.
Are you clear on it yet, Harry?
I'm pretty clear on it, yes.
What does that mean?
Finn will tell you. Yeah, if you want. So to use facial expressions, so that's what you do with your face,
Yeah.
and telegraph movement. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Telegraph is big, obvious movements. Movements is just anything, so your hand gestures, like fake kicks, but telegraph, so they know what you're doing. To make them feel like,
Confidence.
no, threatened, yes, threatened. But if they feel too, if they feel too threatened, you'll just go like this, right?
Yeah.
If a big guy came at you and was like, would you just go like, yo, chill? But if a guy came up to you and you're like, yo, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? You would be like, yo, what? And you would feel something inside you, right? That you just want to push. And so you make them do that. That's what you're doing. So you're like, come on, sit. And it's too uncomfortable for them, okay? Yes, almost. It's almost like provoking. But you're like this, okay? So you're like, come. And then when they kick, it releases the tension. Because there's no like if or what. So is this guy gonna kick? What if he does this? Right? So is this funny? What is funny?
I don't know. Yeah.
Did I do wrong?
Yeah.
Is it funny?
Good.
God?
Good explanation so far.
Okay, so you keep them. So yeah, so when you or your opponent kicks, it releases the tension because there's no what ifs. Okay, and that's basically what we're doing because we want him to be have just enough. There wants to be just enough tension that he wants to kick you, but not enough that he runs away, or too little and he's just like and just doesn't do anything and just not fazed by it. So what Finn's wrote so far is to use facial expressions and telegraph movement to create a threat which causes a person to engage in such a way, or in a way